Hey there, BZ people, and welcome to another episode of the Pokemon Black Chainlocke. Don't forget, if we can get 10 likes on this video, we will get a bonus episode of the Chainlocke next week. Also, don't forget, if you want to see this streaming live, I do this for about an hour and a half every Tuesday morning at 7:30 Central Time. Let's get busy and get to the video. Hey there, BZ people, and welcome to today's stream of the Pokemon Black Chainlocke. For those of you who are in the stream and are not familiar with how a Chainlocke works, essentially, I'm only allowed to... It's like a Nuzlocke where I can only get the first Pokemon I encounter in each route, but that Pokemon has to have a type that matches up with a type that's already in my party. So let's review who I have in my party quick. Because I did get a new capture at the end of the last route. We have Blaster. He's got Bite, Cut, Side Strike, and Razor Shell. We have Lapras, Iceberg Lapras with Water Pulse, Confuse Ray, Body Slam, and Ice Shard. We have Paul the Chatot with Chatter, Sing, Fiery Dance, and Night Slash. We have Why Not the Lockender with Counter, Mirror Coat, Safeguard, and Teeter Dance. And we have Tough Mudder, the I believe it's a Dynamo? So what's Time Pole, with Supersonic, Round, Bubble Beam, and Mudshot. He's holding the experience share because we want him to get leveled up to the point where we can actually use the ground type that he's going to gain to catch some more Pokemon. If you did miss last episode, we pretty much just ran around Castelia City, took care of everything in there, and we did beat Berg, so we do have our third gym badge showing up on the layout there. And we got our encounter out here in the desert, but I haven't done anything further in the desert since then. I didn't do any grinding in between episodes or streams because if I'm going to grind, I'm going to grind out here. And I really didn't, since we didn't explore anything yet, I didn't want to do anything that you guys might miss. So we will start our grinding, our exploring right now. If you're in the stream, say hello. I love talking with you guys. And just got off of a weekend. It was a really nice, relaxing weekend. I unfortunately played a lot more Minecraft. Only saying unfortunately because it seems like whenever I do that, I get completely absorbed in the game, and it's kind of just I stay up too late, I block out the rest of the world when I'm playing, and that's not good. So I'm going to try and cut back on Minecraft for a while. I'll still play every once in a while, but I think Blaster could take out this Breloom with a Side Strike. Let's see what he can do. But I did get out. On Saturday, I went to the Balloon Rally and Rib Fest here in Wausau with my wife. It was really kind of cool. It was kind of sad because the balloons that we went to see, they actually did take off, which this is a, I think, 3-day event, and Saturday and early Sunday morning were the only 2 days that the balloons actually took off, got off the ground. And I need a fighting type move. The balloon, most of the balloons didn't go very far. 2 of them, they did go so far. They were out of sight on the other side of the trees, on the other side of the Wausau airstrip. Most of them, if they got up, they went, I don't know, between 50 and 150 yards down the airstrip and then landed again. mostly because they're due to the time that they were launching and the wind patterns for that day. They said there weren't very many good landing sites nearby, and so they wanted to stay close because they were doing the balloon glow at the end of the night, about, I think they started 9:30 or so, and I'm not gonna lie, the balloon glow was pretty cool. Just getting to see all those balloons light up at night, um, and also getting an opportunity to see them try and do those the light off to music. They had the local radio station down there as well, and they would play music that the ballooners, I'm not really sure what the name for a hot air balloonist would be, maybe an aviator of some sort, but they were all down there as well, and they would the first one they did was Thunder by AC/DC, and every time they did Thunder, they'd have the, oh, that is really cool. So apparently that's what Sawsbuck looks like in the fall. Every time there was that thunder, they'd have the balloons just kind of light up. They also had other rhythms. They did dueling banjos with the balloons. Balloons on one side would do the notes for the one part, and the ones for the others on the other side would do the other part. It was pretty cool. Got to see a giant duck that was like literally right in front of my wife and me. That was one of the balloons. Got to see a giant fish that looked like it belonged in Finding Nemo. It was a clownfish. Apparently his name is Wally. I unfortunately didn't get close enough to ask him if he enjoyed long walks on the beach and sunsets, but I'm gonna guess just by looking at Wally that he is one of those types that would enjoy that. Ooh, I should put my item finder up. Never know what you're gonna find hidden in the desert. Like a umbrella lady who she can't see up ahead because of the sandstorm. Because I can't see, I'll have a battle with you. She wants to fight us because she can't see. That doesn't seem very nice to me. Oh, she's got a Bulbasaur. So what else did my wife and I do this weekend? We also went to Chalk Fest on Sunday morning, which that was really, really cool. That's something that we try and go to every year on the last day, because it's people are doing these chalk drawings on the sidewalk. I'm not exactly sure how it works, if you have to pay for a space or if you just sign up for a space, but essentially you get a square of sidewalk in the 400 block in Wausau, which it's got obviously a block all the way around it for the sidewalk, and they have a crisscross, and they have a stage that people can draw on. So it's all really cool to see. Just the drawings and people's talent. I really wish I was that talented. There were all sorts of pictures there. There was a picture of Aaron Rodgers that looked really, really good. There was my wife took a picture of a dog with glasses on that she had as her profile picture for a little while. That was it was pretty neat. There's a hidden item in here. If I had to guess, I guess it's probably on the other side of this fence. Yeah, it looks like it, so let's go check that out. So what did you guys do this weekend? Did you do anything cool? Anything fun? I saw lots of pictures of, well, not a lot. Yeah, a lot of pictures of Pokemon, a lot of Disney pictures, superhero pictures. Got to see the Looney Tunes as the Justice League. The picture wasn't completely finished, so I couldn't quite tell who the Roadrunner was supposed to be, but Wile E. Coyote was Cyborg. I think the Tasmanian Devil was the Flash. Lola was Wonder Woman. I think Daffy Duck was the Green Lantern. Bugs was Superman. I don't remember who they had doing Batman. I know Porky was Aquaman. Who else is a major Looney Tunes character? Maybe it was... I don't remember seeing... I'm not sure who Batman was. But yeah, the skill that some of these people have with chalk is amazing. And then seeing the artists themselves just completely covered in chalk dust is also quite the sight to see. I'd like to see the water running off of them when they shower when they're done. That's got to be a mix of colors right there, I'll tell you. It really doesn't seem like fighting these wild Pokemon is worth it. But I'm hoping to complete the desert today. I know that there is the Desert Resort and the Relic Castle that we could go and get some encounters in yet today. I'd really like to do that. Try and add some more Pokemon onto the team. Possibly get into the next city, which the name of it escapes me at the moment. I know it's the one with the amusement park in it and the Pokemon musical, which I don't know. I kind of find some of these side things that they do to be kind of, why are you there? Like the contests and the musical and, you know, just dressing up your Pokemon. I mean, maybe I'm crazy, and this is actually something really, really great that they added into the game, and maybe you guys really enjoy it. Let me know if you really enjoy the Pokemon contests and the musical where you get to dress up your Pokemon and use props. Personally, it just never really appealed to me, so yeah, I don't know. We have to go to the musical at the very least yet. I know we have the potential to get another fossil, which we will hold on to until we get get Fly, and we can go back to, I want to say it's Nimbasa City, but I'm not certain. Whichever one had the second gym in it, and we can revive another fossil. I'm not gonna make a special trip all the way back just to get that fossil revived, or at least not walking wise. Let's see here, what do we have? A Venonat, level 16. You know, we really need to heal up our Lapras, which that is something I should have done in between episodes, is go and buy a bunch of soda pops. And I might do that in between streams after today. Don't want to take up a ton of time to do that, obviously, in the stream, because we're here to have fun. We're here to see this game get played. We're here to chat. So my wife and I, we finally did decide on which weekend we want to go to the Ren Fair, because we went online and we saw that they have some theme weekends. And we were torn between going to a, actually, do I have any regular potions left? I want to use regular potions first. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and give Lapras a lemonade. He drank that right up. But, we were torn between going to see the pirate weekend or the Celtic themed weekend, because both of them, Celtic culture is pretty cool. Pirates obviously are fun, and just seeing the costumes for both of those would be really, really awesome. I think that the pirate themed week falls on the weekend that we usually go down to see my wife's parents. We usually go down last weekend of each month, and so we decided we're going to go to the Celtic theme weekend, which it'll still be fun. They're going to bring in a special Celtic band, so we're both really looking forward to getting to see that. So, if any of you are Ren Fair goers, share some of your experiences with me. Do you go to, which one do you go to? Is it something that you do often? Is it something that you'd like to do? Oh gosh, I need to get my item finder back up. And there's an item right here. Talk about convenient. We found a power band, which I think that's something that, it's like one of those training things, right? So is it up here? Yes, it is. We found a root fossil, so we actually have 2 fossils that we can go and revive, which is super exciting. Well, we have 1 right now. We're going to get a second. But as I said, we are going to hold off until we get fly. We got a fighting type move, which is pretty sweet. Let's see here. Secret sword, show me. It's a special move. Do we have any special mons, really? I think Blaster's more of a physical attacker. Hey, good to see you back, Sean Redland. How are you doing today? I'm going to hold off on this just for the moment. So, really looking forward to seeing some of those Celtic costumes next weekend. To seeing, or not next weekend, we're going middle of August. But looking forward to August because my wife's grandmother is coming up from Indianapolis, so we get to go see her. Obviously, we get to go to the Ren Fair. Don't know about anything else really going on in the month of August for me and my family, but it's gonna be fun, good time. We gotta run away from this thing because we don't have anything that'll hit it. But so Sean, how was your weekend? Do you have a good weekend? Good week last week? Can I go in this house? I can. There's a sand dial here, and this guy is going to heal me up. Wish I'd known that before I used the lemonade and Lapras, but it's all good. Let's see here. Nothing in the trash. So I guess let's head back to the road, and we get to have a rival battle with Sharon. Go it, gentle Sharon. It's my first time today. I've been waiting for you to get the insect badge, and now it's time to see which one of us is the stronger trainer. Well, while you've been waiting, I've been training, so I'm gonna assume it's me, Robin. But we do have to deal with a Starmie, but we do have some moves that will be good against that Starmie. He has a Spearow. So, me and Zim have been working on getting another Soul Link up and running on the channel. We've had a lot of technical difficulties so far. We got 2 episodes in the first time, and I ran into a bug trainer with a Relicanth, which I almost beat it, but its defense was just too high, and it took out my entire team. And then we started again, and Zim lost to a wild Mewtwo in the first episode, first encounter, so it's really quite anticlimactic. Then we decided that we wanted to try re-randomizing the randomizer to try and turn off the legendaries in the wild. Aqua Ring for Tough Mudder. think... Let's get rid of round for that. But, so, yeah, I tried re-randomizing the randomizer. Got new starters, completely randomly selected, obviously. And, we went out and we gave it a try. And I got a really awesome starter, not gonna lie. It was a Cyndaquil. But, it had... Even though I selected to keep the move sets normal, my Cyndaquil started with Luster Purge, Stomp, Thrash, and I don't remember what the fourth move was, but it's definitely not anything that a Cyndaquil gets. And my friend's randomizer was all messed up too. I think he had a... I don't remember what he started with. I think it was a Larvitar that had all wrong moves. But I finally figured out exactly what was going on. It, apparently I had, like, the first randomizer I ever did just for fun was a Fire Red. And apparently I was trying to randomize that randomizer file. And apparently that really screws things up. So, finally figured it out, got things randomized, but we didn't... It was pretty late at that point. And we're going to try recording again soon. I think we're going to do it tonight, actually. But hopefully things go better tonight. So yeah, that's been what's went on the last night. A Dusclops. Blastoise, come out here and bite this ghost. So, I was really enjoying the weather last week where it was nice and cool. And it's been a lot more humid this week. A lot less enjoyable. I don't think my webcam is quite picking it up, but I am sweating quite profusely. Somewhat uncomfortable. But hey, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to enjoy this stream. One other thing that I really enjoy is when they have... actually, I'll get into that right after this. Now, it's clear to me. The reason why you are so tough is the trust between you and your Pokemon, but that shouldn't be a problem. I can get more out of Duat and my other Pokemon too. You know, I don't know about that, Sharon. For someone who thinks they can trust their Pokemon so much, you have a Starmie, not a Duat. You might want to work on that. But we got a phone call.
Hello there. Bork, do you have a second?
Professor Juniper, do you need something?
I called Bianca too, but I guess she didn't hear the call. I wonder what she's caught up in. Well, I suppose I'll just have to call her again later. Okay. I'll be waiting for you two in front of the gate to Nimbasa City.
Hello? Nimbasa City's gate is straight down Route 4. Sean Rudland, you've been watching the Crystal Soul Link? Because Zim and I have finished recording that, sadly. It was a lot of fun. There was quite a few spots where we had some drama. Which, you know, I think that's what makes the Soul Links really enjoyable, when you almost lose an entire team a couple times. But the thing that I've been trying to get back into, because I is watching competitive draft leagues. A friend of mine, or not a friend, but my favorite YouTuber, Shady Penguin, he was part of two different leagues. The GBA, which is the Global Battle Association, which I think they just finished up a season, and the United Championship League, which they're just actually starting a season. I think July 2nd and 3rd they had their draft, and the way that it works is they have 16 teams in this league, and they each take turns drafting Pokemon to make up a team. They get, I think one league they get 11 Pokemon, and another league they get 12. And Oh yeah, the item. That's what I wanted over there. A steel gem. But unfortunately, Shady Penguin, who is what got me into these competitive leagues, he's the one that I started watching that was playing these. He didn't compete in the last season of the Global Battle Association, and he's not competing in the United Championship League right now, which is understandable. Guy's got a lot of stuff going on in his life at the moment. Bronzor. But anyway, I've been trying to get back into this because I really need to focus more on competitive battling for the Showdown series that I have on YouTube. Because I have it kind of broken up into 4 teams in one season, with a team made up of members from the past teams for the final part of the season. And I wasn't doing so good with the... Oh, Lapras is confused. And he's sleeping. I'm sorry, she's sleeping. Normally, I'd love to let Lapras just wake up on its own, but it's not really the best thing in sand to wait that long. But I have been working on seeing other people competitively battle, trying to improve my own battling skill, battling caliber, trying to figure out how to do better team compositions, reading situations better, trying to find out what popular sets people run on certain types of Pokemon, what to be on the lookout for, and it's going to take some time for me to... Oh good, we do have Chesto Berries. To catch up on all that and learn what I'm doing, but it'll come. My battling will improve. It already improved drastically just by watching these guys the first time. So unfortunately, as I said, Shady's not competing in the UCL this season, but I'm still going to be paying attention to it. Probably going to be watching Joey Pokegame. He's the guy who won the first season of the UCL, and he actually won the off-season Little Cup tournament as well. Probably going to be watching A-Drive because he generally does pretty good in both of these leagues. And it seems like he's a pretty good battler, so I'm really hoping to learn from both of them. A-Drive actually drafted a lot of stuff that could make a good sand team. He got Excadrill and Tyranitar, and he got Stoutland, which has that Sand Rush ability, so he could bring some pretty dangerous sand threats if he wants to, which I think is going to lead to a lot of people who face him bringing counter weather. Yeah, Sean Rudland, I would definitely suggest it. It's kind of like football for Pokemon fans, where, you know, instead of guys getting together and watching baseball or whatever, they're doing Pokemon battles, which, I don't know. Considering they know exactly what 12 Pokemon their opponents could bring, that gives them an opportunity to try and tailor their team to face the specific threats that they're bringing. It's really neat. I would highly recommend it for anyone out there. Let's see here. What else is going on? What's going on with you, Sean? I'm running out of things to talk about. And I'm only in the first half hour, so this isn't good. Let's see here. Oh, the balloon rally that my wife and I went to. They also had the Rib Fest going there, and I did try some ribs. I tried out ribs from the Australian rib team who looked like they had the trophy for Rib Fest for this year, so I think I chose the right one to go to. The ribs were okay. It came with a side of pulled pork, and the pulled pork was amazing. It is quite possibly the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life, which I've eaten a lot of good things. My dad is an excellent pig roaster. I used to say that his pork roast was the best thing ever, and always look forward to when he would do one of those. And now I've tasted something better. Please don't tell him. I know it would upset him.